now.com.
A scare closer to home today, a man carrying a gun spotted on the campus of Carroll University.
That campus and some surrounding schools immediately went on lockdown. Chip Brewster begins our team coverage.
I'm standing here outside of the Barstow building here on the campus of Carroll University. This is the area where students of Carroll University first spotted a man with what they described as a long gun. And while things around this area have certainly returned to normal, for about an hour and a half today, it seemed like everybody was on edge. It was just after 10:30 Tuesday morning when Carroll University in Waukesha went into lockdown. Campus security and Waukesha police flooded into the area. All of this after two students reported seeing a man with a gun, or at least what appeared to be a gun.
You have to take these threats seriously.
About an hour later, several streets just west of campus were closed off as police closed in on the subject. As the noon hour struck, a man was seen in cuffs being placed into a squad car. The weapon recovered, only it was a
non-lethal weapon, I believe an airsoft gun. Not a shotgun, not a rifle, not a firearm, in fact, at all, other than by appearance.
I've known him for years. He's been a friend of mine and a neighbor for close to 17 years.
This man, who did not want to be identified, told Fox 6 all about the man police arrested. He describes him as a kind, giving person with a slightly diminished mental capacity. He also says the airsoft rifle wasn't even his. In fact, this neighbor says the suspect had only just found the rifle minutes before students called police.
He kind of rummages alongside the road occasionally looking for somewhat valuable items, and he seemed to find this air rifle toy type thing.
Police say when they tracked the man down, he was cooperative, something his neighbor confirms.
No standoff, no intention, nothing. No resistance.
The incident response included at least 5 different area departments and several tactical units. Was it justified?
I think it was overkill today. I really do. I think it's overkill.
I think it was extremely appropriate. I think it's what the parents expect of us in the community to safeguard the community.
And more opinions on that response are being shared on the university's Facebook page. Those include kudos for the response and thank you, Carroll U and Waukesha, for taking the proper precautions today. Police, for their part, say that even though it was an airsoft gun, there was no way of knowing that prior to actually getting a hold of the weapon, and that any weapon will be taken seriously regardless of its call-in. Reporting live in Waukesha, Chip Brewster, Fox 6 News.
Why, even though it was not a lethal weapon, do we know why he was carrying it? What was he doing with it out in public anyway? Do we know?
Well, according to that friend, he actually found the weapon along the street, as we heard in the story, but the same friend said he had found it just minutes before that initial call was made. And so even though police have not confirmed it, just from what I've learned and the route that I saw he took today, it appears he found it in the area and then went home. But police, of course, still investigating and interviewing that man right now.
All right, Chip, thanks.